Thanks for joining me. I hope you're well. Now, I just thought I'd have a little tickle out because next week I'm on holiday and I'm going to Cornwall, so I am looking forward to that. I did suggest to my missus, we've got like this Scandinavian lodge thing, and we're taking the two boys, the two dogs with us. So I am looking forward to it, but I had this idea, and I run it past my missus, and the idea was, what about if I go on my bike, and you follow me in the car? And I'm afraid it was given short shrift. I was told in no uncertain terms that there was no way we were going on holiday for a week to Cornwall, and I'd got my bike there, and she said, I'll never see you, you'll be gone. I said, I wouldn't. I said, I wouldn't. She says, no, it's not happening, forget it, no. So I thought, she doesn't want me to take me bike then. I got the message crystal clear. So I thought, well, I won't be able to do any vlogs. And then I thought, right, well, you know, you've been kind enough to send me your photographs of your own bikes and some little tales and anecdotes and stuff, you know. And I thought, well, if I ever tickle out a couple of days before I go, and then I can put your photos on, because you know we've got a photo competition at the end of May. Can I just say thank you so much for all those people who've sent me photographs, and there's still room for some more. So if you want to send them, shottostravels@gmail.com. I'll happily put them on for you. But to get back to this one, I thought what I'll do is I'll put all the photos on that I've got so far. I mean, we've had quite a few of them. So if looking at the viewers' photographs isn't of interest, then, you know, feel free, that's what's going to be on at the end of this one. And I'll either do a voiceover, or I'll put them on with a bit of music and some comments on screen about where they are and what they're called and who they are, you know. There's some marvellous photographs, some really good photographs, so I'd encourage you to stick around, and I'd encourage you to send your own in. But that's up to you entirely. So I thought I'll do this, so by the time you're watching this, I'll be in deepest, darkest southwest England, in Cornwall, which is a beautiful spot. Now, just a little bit of an update on my bike. I don't know if you've noticed, because you probably won't have noticed, because I'm still playing about with my microphone settings. I've had this new microphone, and I'm still playing about with that, so I hope you can hear me okay. But if you were sitting where I'm sitting, oh, this road's horrible. If you were sitting where I'm sitting, you'd realise that the bike's gone a lot quieter. And the reason for that is because the other day I went out and I did a vlog, I hope you enjoyed it, on the Shotgun 650, which I was very impressed by. And to be honest, I can't wait now to ride the Super Meteor, which is next on the agenda when I get back from Cornwall. So we'll be going out on the Super Meteor because, well, I'm frightened I'm going to like that even more. And that will give me a problem. That will give me a quandary. But anyway, I rode the Shotgun, and now whether it was, and don't laugh at me, but the concentration levels required when you're riding a bike and trying to keep an eye on your camera and your audio levels, and you are just trying to say something of worth. I think that's why I repeat things sometimes, because it's all too much for my peanut-sized brain. But when I was riding my Classic 350 back from the showroom, now as I say, I don't know, I'd got a raging headache. My brain was probably working overtime. I'd got this headache, and the noise from my Classic 350 at that point, because don't forget, it's got a DNA air filter, it's got the DNA cover, so there's more of an induction roar, and it's been decatted, hasn't it? And I just got a stonking headache when I got home. And I thought, well, now it's running properly, what I'm going to do is not put it back to stock. Not well. I thought, well, I'll put the cap back on it, because at the end of the day, it's take the heat shield off and undo 2 bolts, isn't it? You know, it's that easy to do. So, and I might notice more difference now. Now I'm fully running, and I've been running it without the cat, without a cat. And I just thought I'd put it back to a bit more like normal. So what I did was I put the cap back on, I left the DNA filter in it, and I put the standard cover back on it, so the standard air filter cover. And that's where I am now. So the only difference to this bike now from what's completely stock is it's got a DNA filter in it, but not the cover, the standard Royal Enfield cover. And you know what? It's obviously quietened down. There's no intake roar anymore. It's quiet. And have I noticed a massive decrease in power? You know, I haven't. I have to admit, I haven't. So, you know, you've got to beg the question, is it all worth it? I was sort of thinking that when I was driving the shotgun. I was thinking, hello, what's going on here? It's coming for me, look. Oh my goodness me. So, I think he'd seen me. So is it worthwhile doing all these changes? Well, after riding that bike yesterday, I thought, as we all know, we're all aware of, aren't we? If you want more powerful bike, spend a bit more money and get a bigger bike. It's as simple as that, really, isn't it? I'm very tempted, although it might be the wrong thing to do, so the jury's out, I'm still thinking about it, and I've only just had this, so I'd lose a ton of money, so I perhaps won't do it just yet. But I am tempted, I'm thinking, you know, moving forward, and I don't know, I'll keep this a little while. There's nothing wrong with this little bike, it's fine. But I am tempted to start going up a little bit. But then would I be happy with that? You know, am I ever happy? Of course I'm not. That's my trouble, you see. I've got no common sense. But, to get back to that, if I think I might just keep this like this now, pretty much in standard trim. I bought the DNA filter. I'll leave that on it. I don't know if that improves it at all, but there's no induction roar. It seems it's almost like it's a bit more civilised now. I'm not making so much noise, I'm tickling about, and is it slightly less powerful? Do you know, I think it possibly is. So what I'm saying to you is if you desperately need another 5 or 10% power, if you desperately need then yeah, the DNA filter, the DCAT, even go down a silencer route. You know, it does improve it a bit, but it's only going to improve it as much as spending another £1,000 on it, you know, on something a bit bigger. You know, you're not going to make it like the Super Meteor or the Shotgun, 46 brake horsepower, are you? And that, I think that's possibly what I want in the future moving forward. So I think that's the route I'm going to go down. So I've took the stuff off it, and I think I'm happier with it. I think I'm a bit happier with it now. I've gone all civilised again. So there we have it. Now, I've only just realised I don't know what reserve we've got on these, but I'm running out of fuel. I've already done, apparently, 3.4 miles, and so I better go down to Leek. I wasn't really going to go that way. I'll go down to Leek, and I'll get some juice in it. Otherwise, I'm going to be pushing it. That was a bit naughty. Keithy didn't stop at the stop sign. No. No, you didn't. So yeah, I'd love to get my bike down Cornwall, but my missus is right. She's absolutely right. We're going with some relations, and they're fine. They're fine, these people are. They're lovely people. But she says, oh, you're going to leave me stuck behind, aren't you? And you'll be off on your bike, vlogging. And I said, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, well, she knows me better than I know myself, doesn't she? She knows me better than I know myself, and she's a good girl, so I can't do that across it. But anyway, right, what I'm going to do now, as I said, let's move on to these photographs. Don't forget, if you've got any, send me. There's still time. shottostravels@gmail.com. And I've come up with a little. I've come up with an idea for a prize. I'm not going to tell you what it is. What I'll do is I'll put them on, and then at the end of May, I'll do the top 10 or something like that. How does that sound? I'll put the top 10 on, top 10 photos, and I'll choose the winner. And I'll be in touch and send them a bit of something. So that's brilliant. So hope you enjoyed my ride out, and I'll see you when I get back from Cornwall. But in the meantime, here's your pictures. Thank you for sending them me. Oh, and thank you so much if you've bothered to subscribe, like, comment, leave a comment or something like that. It's wonderful to have you on board. It's going much better than I ever envisaged, this little retirement pastime. And I do thank you, because without you lot, I couldn't do it, could I? So thanks ever so much to all my subscribers and all the people who are viewing it. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button, because that helps me to borrow more bikes from the dealers. Brilliant. Just as an aside, I haven't been keeping a close check on it, but I've just put 7.6 litres in. So I think it's about 4.5 litres to a gallon. And let's have a look, see if I've got it on my trip. and I've done, can't be sure whether I zeroed it last time. Yeah, I can't be sure. But this little bike, it must be doing 75, 80 to the gallon. I haven't filled it up many times since I've had it, and I'm over 1,000. I'm 1,200 miles plus now. So, wonderful on fuel. Wonderful on fuel. Somebody asked me, did putting the decat on, did it make any difference? And the air filter. To be honest, I haven't got a clue. I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. No idea. I suspect it didn't make much difference at all because it's so frugal. So another good thing about these is the fuel economy, is it not? They're brilliant on juice.
Okay, coming to the end now, so can I thank you once again for sticking to the end. Feel free to comment, like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It really does support the channel and make it all worthwhile. That'd be marvellous. Can I just apologise for the audio quality on some of this? The perverse thing that I'm trying to get to grips with is that I've actually bought quite an expensive microphone in place of the cheap one that broke down, but the cheap ones, to my mind, sounded better, and I'm struggling to get the audio quality right. So thank you for persevering with it and putting up with that. I promise I'll get it right in the end. So most importantly, I'm off to Cornwall now, so I'll fire this across. I'll pop this on YouTube when I'm down there. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.